Elias here with DG Construction, and I'm with my homeowner right here, Teresa. We want to pass on her experience to you guys that are thinking, or let's say it better, overthinking about doing an ADU. And I remember when I met you personally that you were super scared. Can you please walk us through that experience and why you were so scared about doing this?
I shared with Elias that we have been thinking about building an ADU since we moved into the house, a guest house. That's what we were thinking of building. And it was all talk, no action until 2 years ago. And finally, we made a decision to build. So I was doing my research. I did not have a clue how to get started, what to do. I just started joining Facebook groups, how to ADU, talking to people who have built ADUs. And I was scared because, like Elias said, it's a lot of money. I actually compare it to getting married all over again. And so I had to do my research. I actually interviewed 20 contractors. My husband was so tired of me talking to people, bringing people in, that he almost forced me to make a decision right away. But I told him, no, no, it's too much money for me to just jump in there and say yes. And finally, Elias was actually the first one who said, I want to come and see the site before I give an estimate. Everybody else did a Google Earth. We did video. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those methods, but it was good to have that one on one, face to face chat before committing.
Why make you decide to do the ADU? It was extra income. You're gonna move right here. Sure. What are your options to use this ADU?
So, in the beginning, the previous owner started something. There was a platform in this area, but they never finished. So, we were thinking it just to add extra square footage to the house. We have a big family, so when we have family coming over, friends coming over, we want to be able to entertain them. So, that's the main reason for building the ADU. But like I said, I did not have a clue how are we going to finance this, how are we going to pay for this, how do we even get started. And then, fortunately for us, we started our Airbnb. We have a private guest suite. We Airbnb it. We started in April 2022. And I did not know this, there was a demand in the area. And that demand and tax benefits of having a side gig, tax benefits of having a side gig, those are the main reasons I said we need to do this. We need to do this. And everybody I interviewed who had built an ADU before said it's a no brainer. No brainer. You cannot lose with building an ADU.
You already have the land, right? You're just adding, even though we as a contractor charge you, and you can think that is a lot, let's say $350 a square foot, you are putting a lot of equity into your property, right? It's not 350, you're adding 500, 600 because of the price on the area, right? So it is a no-brainer. It's way better. I have clients that have asked me, where should we start? Do we remodel the kitchen first or do we do the ADU? I told them all the time, do the ADU, and with that money, start paying for the kitchen.
Yes,
All right, go
exactly.
backwards. We build everything from the ground up in this case. Did you consider prefab or anything like that?
Actually, I did. Like I said, I did my research. It's a lot of money, so I did not want to go back and find out, oh, I could have done this, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So I did look at prefab, manufactured homes, and I could not believe it. The difference in the price was very minimal to a stick build that you can custom. That's how come we went with a stick build.
Perfect. The saving I there's gonna be the timing probably, but other than that, it's gonna be minimum 10%, and then you cannot customize it as you want. What were you looking on a contractor that makes you go with that, or how we stand out for another as another contractors that you interview?
I'm going to be honest. Elias is not the cheapest, but he's not the cheapest, but he's not the most expensive either. I was looking for the value, the
Okay.
value for the money. And then, like I said, when I looked at the numbers, just be careful. You don't want to go with the cheapest. And I understand that some people, and I've seen it on Facebook, owner build, owner build, owner build. You'll save a lot of money. I work full time. I'm a caregiver for my husband who has Parkinson's. I do not have time. I do not have time. So that's just something to think about when building. And there was just a vibe too. There was a vibe with the whole family. My husband, because it's like I said, this is like another marriage. So the contractor has to vibe with the whole family. Those things that you need to look for when looking for a contractor.
How do you find us? How well we're doing about being on front of our customers?
So this is actually crazy because Paula reached out to me on Facebook. I think I put out a post out there that I'm thinking of building. And that's the main thing, to put it out on the ether, in the air. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. And she just reached out to me. And I understand that Facebook can be scary, can be scary. But she reached out, we talked, and there was a point I was I was thinking of taking a step back because I was not sure. I was not with you, but just the whole build because, like I said, it was so expensive. And Paula actually did not pressure me. There was no pressure to move forward. She actually said, I understand you're scared," and she empathized. I think that was big too because if she had pressured me to, no, just sign now so you can do it, I would have, that's it. I would have stepped away.
How was working with us? Tell us about the experience, not with me, Paola, with the whole team, electricians, plumbers, everybody that was working right here in your project.
Okay, I have to brag about your team. They took pride. My pastor is actually he built an ADU and he was jealous of that.
He's right there in front.
Yes,
All right.
he is jealous of. He actually told me that makes it a house. The little details. The little details make a big difference. I mean, my husband wants to move in. I told my husband over and over again, it's a rental, honey. It's a rental. We probably could move in after, but the beautiful work. So it's professional, and they take pride, and they do beautiful work.
Thank you, appreciate it. And will you have done something differently with the process? Probably starting before whatever you feel that you could do differently once that everything is done.
Oh, I know exactly what I would have done differently. I would have started earlier. I would have started earlier when supplies were still cheaper. But yeah, I think I would have changed.
Okay.
I would have started earlier. But that's late than never.
Okay.
That's the main thing, yeah.
Something that you want to add to people that are in your same situation 6 months ago that were scared.
It is scary. I'm not going to lie. It was scary. But after seeing the finished product, and I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm getting emotional. It's like your baby. It's like seeing a baby from start to finish, and now it's done, and we're ready to make some money.
I know the answer, but can you tell us? Will you recommend us?
Hell yeah! Can I say that? Sorry.